What's up, guys? It's Chris with Chef Sport. Um, so I don't get to break near as much as I'd like to, but when I can't and I see something that's different or maybe I haven't seen a lot of, I like to try and pick it up and do an unboxing just so people can kind of see what it is. Now, I am a baseball guy. Okay. I love football. I'm a huge football fan, but I'm not a big football collector. I'd say in my collecting, I'm 97% baseball, 2% football. I mean, literally, I might be in 5 or 10 breaks a year, and that's just it's always Eagles stuff that I try to get, and then almost no hockey or basketball at all. I mean, literally 1 or 2 breaks a year, maybe. But sometimes when I see stuff that's different, I like to pick it up, do an unboxing. Especially, I checked YouTube and I checked eBay. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are selling this or doing videos of it. So I don't know. Maybe you're watching the AAF. Maybe you're interested in seeing what the product looks like, if it's worth purchasing. Who knows? I mean, like I said, I'm a huge football fan. Those of you might remember the USFL days. I grew up in Philly. We had the Philadelphia Stars, and I went to Stars games when I was a kid. And there were a lot of players that came out of the USFL who became very, very good NFL players. So who knows? Everybody remembers the defunct XFL from 15 years ago or whatever it was, where the concept was great, but the talent wasn't very good. Now, apparently, they're trying to bring that back next year, too. So we'll see. And they've got some names in the AAF. I have not watched a single game. I don't know much about it, more than what I've just been reading online ever since I picked this up yesterday. I'd be honest with you, I forgot all about it. I know Johnny Manziel just signed with Memphis, I think, which is might be good for them because apparently they're terrible. Um, but who knows? If you live in the South, where a lot of these teams are, and you don't necessarily have professional teams, it's awesome that there's more pro teams and more football to watch. So let's check out this blaster, see if if it's something you like. Go out and pick some up, or buy some from Blowout or whatever. Blasters are, no cheaper. They're $19.99. I picked this up at Walmart. I just happened to be there getting something else, and I saw it. And like I said, I hadn't seen it. I don't even know when this came out. It could have just been this week. It could have been out a month ago for all I know. But it was the only one on the shelf, so I figured, hey, why not grab it and do an unboxing of it? We'll see what it looks like. I did check eBay. I saw one person doing a break last night, or I not even last night. I just saw one person doing a break in general. So obviously not a hugely popular product, but there's got to be somebody out there watching. So all right, Alliance of American Football. For those of you who may not know, it's 8 teams. They're all, except for Salt Lake City, they're all below the 35th parallel, which I have no idea exactly where the 35th parallel is. But basically, it just means all the teams are like in the South. So it's Atlanta. Let's see, Atlanta Legends, Birmingham Iron, San Antonio Commanders, Arizona Hotshots, Orlando Apollos, Memphis Express, San Diego Fleet, and the Salt Lake Stallions. And I know currently, from what I looked up, the Orlando Apollos are in first place of their division. They're like 6-1. And I want to say, God, I can't even remember. I don't remember who the other first place team is in there. And then the Memphis Express, like I said, is not very good. I just noticed and know them because Johnny Manziel signed with them. So, and like I said, I live in the North. I live in Philly, so I don't really have any reason to have any exposure to this until I saw the Manziel thing. So I think Christian Hackenberg is their quarterback now, but I guess they plan on, or maybe he has already. I don't know. So anyway, though, let's check it out, see if this is any good. Like I said, I did look on eBay. I guess you know what? Let's hold off on that one because I think there's an auto in that one, and the same way last time the first pack had an auto. Let's put it towards the bottom. I know Trent Richardson plays for one of the teams. It's kind of a known name. Christian Hackenberg. Aaron Murray, if you guys remember Aaron Murray from a couple of years ago, he's a quarterback for one of the teams. So there are a few names of guys who, just never got their shot or just didn't do it in the NFL. Gives them a place to play. I was reading a lot of information about it yesterday. They all get the same contract apparently for this inauguration. Everybody gets I think it's a $250,000 3-year contract, and the first year pays $70,000. So I guess if they don't go defunct after the first year, their pay obviously goes up a little bit each year. So again, not a bad deal. These guys can make enough money to live off of. That's for sure. I'm sure we all live on less than 70,000 a year, many of us. And then a lot of guys out of college are all out of rookie cards, and the way they set it up, I was reading that they waited until the cuts were done for the pros this past year before they started going after guys. So guys had an opportunity to try out for NFL teams, and if they didn't make it, then they could go and try out for this. And then they did. So I know, like they said, they signed 100 or so players, and then they did like an open tryout and signed another couple hundred players to the open tryout. So there's Troy Polamalu. He's one of the executives of the league. There's quite a few old Steelers involved in this league as executives running the league. I know Hines Ward is involved also. The guy there's Christian Hackenberg there. The guy who started the league is Dick Ebersol's son. Now, Dick Ebersol, most of you probably remember, is the NBC Sports guy. He produced basically everything for NBC Sports, and he was actually one of the co-founders of the XFL with Vince McMahon from WWE or WWF or WW, whatever they call it those days. And he's the son, which I can't think of his first name, who actually started this league. He tried to purchase the XFL title from McMahon, who owns the rights, for $50 million, and McMahon wasn't willing to give it up, it said. There's Pepper Johnson. He's a coach. Like I said, there's a lot of ex-big ex-NFL guys who are involved. All the coaches are like legitimate coaches. I know Steve Spurrier coaches the Orlando team. Many of them have had NFL coaching experience or very good college experience. Who knows? Maybe one of these guys, is Okoye. I wonder if he's Lawrence Okoye. I wonder if he's related to Christian Okoye. Maybe you get another Kurt Warner. Everybody remembers Kurt Warner's story. He comes out of arena football and becomes a Hall of Famer. Maybe one of these guys does it, and maybe because of where this league is, if it can have a bit of a television contract, which I have no idea what. I know CBS is involved with them, but I don't know what their contract is. Maybe it's something that can continue to hold on. So, and you work as like a minor league for the NFL, which certainly would be helpful for them. There's Hines Ward. Like I say, he's an executive also. He's the head of football development for the league. So I don't know specifically why there seems to be a lot of ex-Steelers involved. I think it's just a coincidence. I don't think there's any relationship there. Garrett Gilbert, I know that name. I don't remember where from. There's Trent Richardson. Everybody remembers Trent Richardson. He's kind of one of the real big names. And then, like I said, I'm sure you guys, for those of you who are football guys, and I'll be honest with you, I don't watch college football at all. I don't know anything about college football. But for those of you who do, there's probably a lot of recognizable names in here. Guys who just didn't make the cut in NFL, but were good college players. So Brandon Ross, Ladarius Perkins, Novak, Randall Goforth, Dr. Jen Welter. I think she's a coach, defensive specialist. For those of you who haven't seen the games, there are a few rule changes. Nothing too crazy, nothing like XFL ridiculous. There's Mike Martz. He's the head coach of, I don't know what team that is. I'm not sure which team that is. There are some rule changes, but nothing, not like XFL craziness, but they don't have any kickoffs and they don't have any extra points. So it's always 2-point conversions after a touchdown, and kickoffs start on the 25-yard line, or change of possession on a touchdown or a score. Kalen Ross, Dante Dye Jr., there's Trent Richardson again. Cole Hunt, tight end. Lawrence Okoye. All right, Drew Jackson Green. Well, this is numbered 8 of 10. He's a linebacker for, that is Memphis there. So nice green Drew Jackson, 8 of 10, not bad. I've noticed, I did open one other box of this last night. My son and I were checking it out, and we got an auto and a parallel out of the other box too. Now it seems like, I think when I opened that first pack, there's an auto in there too. There's no guarantee on anything, but I have a feeling there's like an auto and a parallel in every box. So, and a couple of them, like again, the Trent Richardson autos I saw were selling for like 30 or 40 bucks. And the quarterback autos sell a little, sell okay. So there's some value to be found in them. I'm not sure how much hobby boxes are, and I'm not sure what they come with. I was actually going to look into it and maybe, buy a couple boxes and see if people wanted to do a break with it. Just, out of interest, checking it out. All right, 2 more packs left. And this is the one I'm pretty sure there's an auto in, so we'll do that one last. DeMarcus Ayers. Kicker cards. Gotta love kicker cards. All right, and it's 100 cards in the box. I don't know how many are in the set. I really have no idea. I can't imagine. It's probably like 300 cards or something like that. So you could probably buy a few boxes of this and be well on your way to a set. It is the inaugural season. You never know. I mean, you stick these in the back of a box somewhere. Who knows what happens 10 years from now? You might have a card that's worth a lot of money here. Lori Locust, she's another female coach. They have quite a few female, she's a offensive line assistant. They have quite a few female coaches in the league, which is great. Travis Freeney. And for an auto, we have on card. It seems like all the autos are on card too. So I could be wrong about that, but the other one was too. Trevor Knight, quarterback for the Arizona Hotshots. Not numbered, and I have no idea if Trevor Knight plays, but we'll check it out. It's a rookie auto of a quarterback in there, so it might be something. You have no idea. So, so just like we said, 100 cards in a box. It's a usual $19.99 price point. The usual blaster price point. I was going to check out real quick just to kind of give you the information. Like I said, the other box had an auto and a numbered parallel in it also. I think it had Aaron Murray to like 99 or something like that. I was going to look and see if on blowout. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can find out what the price is on a hobby box. It looks like $57.95. It is a new product. It just came out. So it says $57.95 for a hobby, 12 per case, 24 packs per box, 10. So it's 240 cards in a box. I don't know what check the sell sheet real quick. You get 3 on-card autographs per hobby box. So, you know, not terrible. I mean, certainly again, 57 bucks a box, if you did a four box break or something, you had 12 autos or something like that. So, and plus your numbered cards and so on and so forth. So, maybe it's worth investing in a box, even investing in a box, keeping it wrapped and sticking it in a closet somewhere. Like I said, the odds of it doing something or might be a long shot, but you never know. I mean, it is the first season. So anyway, if you guys like this, please check it out. I hope you guys like the unboxing, and we'll see you soon. We'll have some breaks this weekend, so keep an eye out on eBay and here on YouTube. Have a great weekend. Bye.